Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Apollo Spacecraft 503, my bad. Today we're just going to go through someone requested how to do some guidance activities, and I am currently in vacation. So for the time being, we'll be having short supplemental material. So let's find us the battery relay bus. And right now, just doing a charge on battery A. So we're currently drifting away from the moon. And we're going to have our uplink. And then we'll get to the P52, and that will be the tutorial for this video. P52 option preferred. So we'll cruise right along. Watch the moon get smaller as we drift away. Could speed things up just a tad. And here we go. Ready for uplink? Yes, we are. So let's go down, poo and accept. Verb 37, enter, 00, enter. And ready for uplink. Oops, my apologies. Keep accidentally bumping the microphone. I'm not used to having a head microphone. Normally I use a desk one, which is pretty good. I hope the audio quality is good as well. But if it is, just let me know, and I might actually get one of these headsets because they're pretty nice. For now, someone's letting me borrow them. Yeah, so up next now, we're just going to cruise right along to our P52 time. And here we go. So first, to run P52, you'll need to make sure BMEGs are all on rate 2 and your CMC hold. If you'd like it a little easier, what you can do is you can completely stabilize in minimum deadband low rate on SCS with attitude 1 rate 2 first, and then go back to BMEGs, CMC, and then free. And the reason you want this configuration is because we're going to be aligning the IMU, and that involves torquing the gyros. And if those gyros are torqued, it's possible that the computer recognizes that as a rate, and so it will try and correct that with the RCS jets, which will cause very spontaneous firing of the RCS. So next we want 0 switch off and mode CMC. And we're going to want to be back up here to have a look at the ball. Make sure ball 1 is showing inertial. And just run verb 37, enter, 52, enter. So there are 3 options. There is option 1, which is preferred. Option 2, which is nominal. Preferred has an attitude from a refsmat uplink or from a burn calculation. Nominal is based on emission time. And then option 3, which is refsmat, is just sort of fixing the errors that have accumulated, updating your current refsmat that you have instead of loading a new one. So preferred loads a new refsmat. Option 2 loads a new refsmat, but it loads it based on mission time instead of an uplink. And option 3 fixes the current refsmat. For the purposes of this demonstration, option 3 is going to be almost the same as option 1, but without the attitude stuff. So We'll run option 1 and proceed. Now you'll see that the needles fix to the attitudes. We need to make sure that register 3 is greater than plus or minus 70. So if we have anything greater than 70 or less than negative 70, we'll get an error. And that program alarm essentially means that when we torque the gyros, we'll maneuver into our gimbal lock, which is marked by those 2 red circles. If you have that happen, just maneuver the spacecraft on yaw and run verb 32, enter, to get your new thing. And if the program alarm comes up again, just keep moving until your yaw is within plus or minus 70. Once that is achieved, you can hit proceed, and the no attitude lights will come on, and the IMU will torque to the new attitude. Once that's complete, you'll get flashing, F flashing, verb 50, noun 25, code 15 for star select. This just means maneuver so that you can see the stars, and we can see the stars. So once that is all nice and happy, you can hit proceed and come down to the optics. Ensure CMC and high. Now we'll get flashing, verb 01, noun 70, and this is the star code. Be very careful on stars 15 and 16 because you can confuse them with computer codes, but this is a star code because verb 01, noun 70. When that's good, you can hit proceed and the computer will maneuver the telescope to acquire this specific star. So let's see that now. We can see we're maneuvering, and it comes right on star 16, which is Procyon. Once that is happy, switch to manual, go low, bring it to the center of the green marks, and press Q or click the mark down here. If you're not happy with this mark, you can hit reject mark or mark reject here, or hit the E key, and it'll flash verb 51 again. Mark, and we get 50, 25, 16. 50, 25, 16. This is, are you happy with this mark? When you're happy, hit proceed. Now we can see 0171, which is confirm star selection. Proceed. Now the computer will look for a new star, which is star 20. You'll see here that the star and the crosshair for the star are in different places. This is because orbiter's star is placed where it is in real time. This is where it is in 2024. But the green mark shows where it was when this mission was flying. This is where the star was when the mission was flying in the 1960s. So you'll be marking at the center of the green mark and not on the star itself, but that shouldn't give you too much problems if you do mark on the star itself. So when you're happy with the selection and you've come to this verb 01, noun 70, and you get a new star, go back to CMC and hit proceed. The checklist tells you to flip it to CMC high. However, the CMC mode always gimbals at the same rate, so it doesn't matter. You could leave it on low so that you don't lose the star when you flip to manual. We can see verb 06, noun 92. It is tracking. And when we go manual, we get flashing verb 51 for please mark. Bring it to the center and mark. Let's say we're not happy. Let's hit mark reject. Bring it to the center and mark. 5025, code 16. Are we happy with this mark? Let's proceed. Verify that we did mark on star 20. Let's proceed. And we'll be spat out with our errors. If you were marking using the scanning telescope because the sextant is broken, a sufficient number here would be 000 point, there's an invisible decimal here, 10. If, however, you are marking with the sextant because it is in operation, a sufficient number would be 00003. 0.03, that is. We got less than that, which means we're better. Maximum accuracy would be 5 zeros, or 5 balls, as the astronauts would say. So we are happy with this. We do not need to do verb 32 and restart this. We're very happy. We got a good enough accuracy. So what we'll do now is we'll hit proceed. We could turn the 0 switch on and get mode back to CMC. And this is going to tell us how far our attitude is. 0693, followed by 3 registers. This is how much the gyros needed torque to be in proper condition. Hitting proceed, and you can see the ball just barely moves. 5025, code 14. This is asking, do you want to do a star position check? If you were to hit proceed on this, the computer would run the star cycle again, and you would just use the CMC, it would point to a star, and if that star was acquired, then you're good. Verb 37, enter 00, enter. The checklist, however, tells us that we don't need to do that. So we'll hit enter to bypass. Anytime you see verb 50, most of the time there is a enter to bypass option. Flashing verb 37, which means change the program. 00, enter. And that is it. That is how you perform P52 on the Apollo spacecraft. Thank you for watching.